Welcome back to another video. Today is Monday. It is March 31st and we have another 25-mile week ahead of us. This morning I did chest and triceps. I'll put a clip up here. Let me do
one. Come on. Two. Good control. Come on. Push.
50 pounds for 3 reps. And so it's a few hours later. Took a quick nap and now I'm back on a treadmill about to do, I think I'm gonna do a 6-mile workout. It's gonna be a half-mile warm-up. Then I'm gonna do 5.5 miles at race speed. No, I'm gonna do 5 miles at race speed. So a half-mile warm-up, 5 miles at race speed, which is gonna be a 6:52 pace. So that's the speed I have to maintain for my half marathon to see if I can do it. And then we're gonna do a half-mile cool down. So I'm inside right now. Instead, I could be out there enjoying a nice pool. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for goals, and no matter how we feel, no matter what the situation is, that you gotta make sure that you hit your priorities first. So gotta get this done. Already did weights, not doing cardio. Let's go. All right, here we go. 8:34 pace. First half mile warm up, and after that we're gonna speed it up to a 6:52 for the next 5 miles. Let's go. A half mile in, we're going down to a 6:53 pace, which is what the race pace is gonna be, right around there. So we got 5 miles at this pace. Let's go. God, one of the hardest workouts in a while. 43 minutes, 6 miles, burn 850 calories, average 8.3 speed. Oh my God. I'm done. So quick recap of that 6-mile run. So I did 6 miles in 43 and 36 seconds, 43 minutes, 36 seconds. And I just couldn't hold that pace. The 6:53 pace that I wanted, I think I held it for the first 3.5 miles and the goal was 5. And then I ended up running like a 1.5 miles at like an 8-minute pace. And the last full mile I did at a 6.5-minute pace to challenge myself, but I couldn't hold it, not because the pace was challenging itself. It was more because I was like cramping so much in my stomach. I don't know if it was just like not enough electrolytes or too much water. I don't know what it was, but I kept cramping in my stomach and I was making it so hard to run, which therefore I had to slow down after a while for like a 1.5 miles, regroup, and then the last mile I was like, I'm going all out. So I did a 6.5-minute mile, and I think the last like 0.1 miles I actually did like a 6:20-minute mile. So that was pretty good, but not the best run, not the worst run, but we still got it in. 6 miles, day 1, Monday. See you tomorrow for the next run. Day 2 of this running week, we got 4 miles on the schedule. So today's gonna be like a medium pace, so not hard, not too easy. It's gonna be about a 7.5-minute pace, 4 miles, so that should be pretty quick, should be done in about 30 minutes. So looking forward to this nice, easy, quick run before tomorrow. We have an 8-mile run, so tomorrow's gonna be tough. But today, gonna enjoy it. 4 mile on the menu, so let's do it. All right, here we go. 7.5-minute pace. Goal is 4 miles today. Let's put in the work, baby. One day at a time. We're here. Let's do it. Hopefully the goal is for this pace to feel relatively, not easy, but about a medium. So, at least I feel a little tight from the 6-mile run, but at least I have something to look forward to. I have a couple of these lollipops to distract me while I'm running, so I get a little bit of sugar and some carbs in me, so I'm not thinking about the run so much. But without further ado, let's go ahead and run. Just like that. Yeah, 30 minutes on the dot, 4 miles, average speed, 8 miles per hour. That was a good pace, 7.5 minute mile. And it feels perfect. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. Today is day 3 of the running, and it is Wednesday. Wednesday means Sprouts Sushi. Over here we have spicy tuna Sprouts Sushi. This is so good, and it's only I think $5 or $6, which is even better. But every Wednesday for lunch, I get my spicy tuna from Sprouts. Today's the biggest workout of the day. Of the week. We have 8 miles on the schedule. 8 miles, dreading it. I did do legs earlier today. I don't know why, but my leg day always falls on my long run day, which is not ideal, but we gotta do it. So I'm gonna eat the sushi. I'm also gonna have these 2 apples right here. One's Pink Lady, one's Honeycrisp. The best apples besides Granny Smith. So I'm gonna have the tuna, I'm gonna have the apples, rest for probably about an hour, digest his food, hydrate, do a little bit of stretching, and then I will see you at the treadmill for an 8-mile run. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Took a quick nap, not looking the best, but not feeling the best. Honestly, I still feel very tired. My legs are so sore from legs, but without further ado, the run has to get done. And over here I have a Welch's fruit pack. So this is gonna munch on this piece by piece as I'm running. So this has like 360 calories with 88 grams of carbs. Yeah, so that's gonna be amazing for this run to fuel me up for this 8-mile run. But enough talking, let's get this one in. All right, here we go. So let's set up this treadmill. For here, we're gonna do distance goal. So I'm gonna do my weight, which is gonna be 180, speed. We're gonna start with 7 miles per hour, I think. And distance is gonna be 8 miles. Boom, start. Without further ado, I got 8 miles. I think this should take me 8:34 pace. Yep, it's gonna take me around 1 hour, 8 minutes. The legs are moving, nothing else to do but to do the damn thing. So let's go ahead and run 8 miles. We're officially halfway there, 4 miles. Continue 8:34 pace, 34 minutes in, and feeling pretty tired, pretty bored. So far, this pace feels pretty good. I can definitely maintain this pace for the next 4 miles. Honestly, I just don't know how people run so long because it's absolutely boring. Like, I feel like I can only watch so many videos on YouTube, or listen to so many songs before I'm tired of running. Like, it's not even that it's hard necessarily. Like, I'm tired a little bit, but I'm not running too hard. I'm having a conversation with right now. But again, it's just actually very boring. All right, here we go. Last final mile, 7 miles in, 60 minutes, 1 hour running, plus a 5 mile, 8.5 minute pace. Let's finish strong before we get a rest day tomorrow. Woo. Finally, 68 minutes, 8 miles, average speed 7, so 8:34 pace. Total calories 1150. That's a wrap. Done for today. I deserve a rest day tomorrow. Just went in for a dip to cool myself off after that 8-mile run. That was a tough run, but afterwards you kind of forget the temporary pain of the run itself and just feel proud and accomplished of the work that you had to do. So yeah, I think that's like the kind of like summary for life, is that a lot of times we may not want to do something because of discomfort and the pain. But the thing is that, and I do try to remind myself, is that the little temporary pain that you feel, it is so temporary because afterwards you don't remember it, right? And not just running, but correlating anything to life, anything that's worth doing. The short discomfort, it goes away, right? But the long term, working on yourself, getting better each and every day, that compounds on itself. Alrighty, it is currently Friday. I took yesterday off completely to give myself a rest. I hit legs this morning, and now for a 1 day rest, back on the treadmill, starting this run. We got a nice, easy 4-mile run today, so we're probably gonna do warm up, first half mile, quarter mile, 8:34 pace, work up to about 8, and then maybe the last 2 miles like a 7.5, and call it a day. Today's nice and easy. And today I get the nice company of my girlfriend. She's gonna be running with me, so it'll be nice to have somebody to run with. It'll make the time go a lot faster. 2.99 miles in. So we got 1 more mile. We're gonna turn it up and go to a 7:30 minute pace right here for the last mile. Let's go. Feeling pretty good. The run's feeling pretty easy. Let's finish. There it is. 4 miles, 31 minutes, 7:45 speed. Woo. 4th run of the week. We got 1 mile left, 3 miles tomorrow. Let's do it. All right, so today's Saturday. Today's last and final day of the running week. Today we have a nice, easy, well not easy, but we have 3 miles on the schedule. We ran 21 miles, 22 miles so far this week, so we have 3 miles to complete the 25 miles. And this is what the run's gonna be like today. So we got 3 miles. First half mile, gonna be a warm up. It's gonna be an 8.5 minute pace. After that, we're gonna crank it all the way up to about 6:20 minute pace. At least that's the goal. And run for 1 mile. Then we're gonna turn it back down to 8.5 again for like half mile to like catch my breath. And then we're gonna do another mile at 6:20. At least that's the goal. You think I can run 6:20 minute mile?
I think you can do it.
Okay. Okay. Half a mile in. Let's go ahead and go all the way down. I'm gonna coast 6:22 minute pace. Whew, that's fast. 6:22. Let's go. Boom. Okay, going back to 8:34 pace. Nice and chill. The point of these faster runs is that you actually go faster than the race pace, which is 6:52. But the reason why I want to go faster is because I want to build the language threshold. I'll be able to go on these hard runs, and over time I can increase a little bit more. Because to go 6:52 for 13 miles, like, that is not a joke. Your body's ability to not cramp up and to maintain your heart rate staying low is extremely tough. That's why workouts like this very crucial. And workouts that are at this pace of like 8 miles straight is also crucial. 1.98. About to crank it up for the last mile. I'm gonna try to give it everything I got. Everything I got in this last mile, we're gonna go for. The goal's gonna be for a 6:15 pace. Let's do it. 1 mile, let's go. See it?
See it?
Alright, let's go 3 miles. 6:03 pace. Whew. 0.9. Sit right here. 3 miles. Boom. 3 miles. 20 minutes. Average pace 7 minutes per mile. That's all she wrote for this week. Second week, 25 mile in. Let's go. Keep pushing, keep building, keep getting better. Left.